Hello, welcome back to Seal from the Heart Creation. This is Tony speaking here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I used my water slide decal paper. You know, I looked all over online and tried to understand what you needed to actually spray on it. And I'm going to go through the entire procedure and how you print your design, how you spray them to prep them, as well as how you go through the drying process, as well as applying it to whatever it is that you're trying to apply it to. Today I'm going to be applying mine to a mug that I had gotten off of, or should I say, from the Dollar Tree. So here I have the Inkjet water slide decal paper that I purchased off of Amazon, and I will have the link in the description below. You get 20 sheets and it's 8.5 by 11, and you can put it on glass, ceramic. It says blank mugs, coffee cups, bowls, kettles, tumblers, dollhouse, fingerboard, and modern cars. And then they go into detail to say that it can be used on ceramic, glass, metal, crystal, jade, wood, plastic, and much more. So I'm going to show you how I printed this out, print my designs out, which is, I put them in Canva. I'm sorry, I pulled them up in the canvas of my Cricut design space. So I'm going to go ahead over and I'm going to hit make it. I'm going to change this to 11 by 7 so it can give me the room that I'm looking for. Now let's try to move it. I'm going to go back to that board. I'm going to hit these 3 dots and I'm going to say move object. And I want it to go on that first board. I'm going to confirm that. And I see it's behind there, so I'm just going to add this one there. Let's add it over here. That way. I don't want the hair to be all messed up in here. I want a little bit of room so I can, there we go. I think that's good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. I'm going to be using a Epson WF2830. So I'm going to hit send to printer. I'm going to put my system dialog down once it starts. There you go. That way I can change my printer preferences. I want to hit preferences. And then I'm going to do the paper quality. And I want it to be on photo paper high gloss. And I'm going to push OK. And then I'm going to go ahead and print. So we're going to go ahead and print this out. And after I print it out, I'm going to then meet you back on the screen. And we'll be outside so I can show you what I did to spray my water slide paper down to get it to work for me. All right. Okay, I have my printout. and it says I have to dry the ink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hair dryer, because it said you can use your hair dryer. So I'm just going to take the noise out and speed on through this process, but I want you to see what I'm doing. Side, and I'm going to spray my adhesive, or should I say I'm going to spray my clear paint on this piece of paper now. It says that you spray the acrylic spray paint evenly over the surface of the image. After drying, you're going to repeat the process 1 or 2 times. So, I'm going to show you what I did in order to accomplish that. And let me take the camera outside now. Be right back. Okay, we are outside now. And I actually got this from Ace Hardware. It is called Rust-Oleum Matte Finish. And they say it's clear protection finisher. And it's idea for crafts, arts, and decorative products. It says eliminate glossy shine, and it's non-yellowing and fast drying. Now I'm going to use some of this, and in between I'm going to use my Mod Podge. Now I'm not sure if it made a difference or not, but this is what works for me, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the process. Now you want to shake your can up very well. I have mine in a box, and I'm just going to spray it real good. And I'm just going to let that sit for a while, and then I'm going to come back and spray it again with this Rust-Oleum paint, clear paint, or protective finisher as it is. See, you can't even tell that it's really on there. So I'm going to spray it again, because it looks like it's dry to me. See how that one look? It looks like it's glossy. So we're going to let that sit. I'm not spraying it no more with that. I'm going to let that sit for 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back with the Mod Podge. Okay, I'm back. And actually the paper said to spray it 1 or 2 times after the first time. And then you can blow dry it. But it looks like it's pretty dry. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it 1 more time. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and I'm going to blow this thing dry. Okay, I'm still outside. I'm just gonna now do this blow dryer. that is dry, y'all. That is dry. So we're gonna go ahead and see what I can do as far as putting it into the water, as well as transferring it over to a mug. Okay, I've cut the image out. This is the one that I'm going to choose. And this is a mug from the Dollar Tree. I've already cleaned it with my alcohol. I have some warm water here to the side. I'm just going to place this in here. It rolls up. I'm just going to hold it until it actually settles down. And I will leave it in here. The paper says for about, I think it says 20 to 30 seconds. But I leave it in here until it starts actually sliding off. And as you can see, it started sliding. I'm just going to add a little bit of water right here where I want it to go. And I'm just going to start sliding it off. Real gentle, because I don't want it to tear. And then you can move it whatever kind of way you want. Let me widen this a little bit. And as you can see, it came out perfect. I think that Rust-Oleum paint does the goodness of this decal. That Rust-Oleum paint, I use that anytime over my part, because I tried that once. I don't have a silicone brush, so I'm just using my fingers to try to get some of these air bubbles out. But I would use that paint over top of the mud podge anytime, because my mud podge didn't come out right when I sprayed mine. It just wrinkled up and like the paint dissolved itself. So I was like, what is going on? And I was watching somebody's video and they told me what to do, and I did exactly. I mean, I let the stuff actually sit for about almost 4 days, and tried to cut it out, and when I put it in the water, it just crinkled on up. The ink came off and everything, but this is wonderful. I can't say anything but I like it. Now the next step that I have to do is put this in the oven, and it says you can put it in your oven for about 10 to 20 minutes. And I put my first one in there for 10 minutes, and I put the temperature on, I think I had it on 200. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have a position where I want it. It looks like I got all the bubbles out. All that matters anyway. I'm not worrying about too much because I'm going to blend this on up. So, what do y'all think? I like it. I love it. It is marvelous. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. And after it comes out of the oven, I'll show you the end result. This is the other one that I did also just a second ago. So I'm going to put these two in the oven. And then I'll be back. Okay. Now this is how this one came out. Now of course we got a little bit of a bubble that came up here that messed that part of the hair up, and then down here at the balloon it's not all the way curved, but I'm not worried about that. And I think the earring, let me see, yeah, the earring is smudged a little bit. I think that if I get the silicone brush that it will help me, because my finger was a little bit too tough down there. But given how it looks, I think it looks marvelous because I'm going to go ahead and bling that up anyways. And this was the first one. I had to end up doing it again because this one right here, it actually had a bubble right there that burst and messed up her skin. So I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to scrape this off and probably put another one on. But this is the second one I did. This one came out perfect. No problems whatsoever. So I came out with 2 mugs, which I am happy. And I think that is marvelous. So, to cap it all off, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell because I will be coming back with a video and how I chose the different pearls that I'm going to apply to these mugs. The mugs was purchased at Walmart as well as the Dollar Tree. This is Walmart's mainstays, and this is the Dollar Tree. So any one of these mugs you can use for these decals. I got the Rust-Oleum matte finish, clear protective finish spray from Ace Hardware, and this is idea for crafts, arts, decorative projects. And let me let you take a look at that again. And then we have the Inkjet water slide decal paper that works on any inkjet printer. Let me show you this again, and that's the product there. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. And you have a marvelous day. Thanks for watching.